Well, the part that jumps out is he has no background in intelligence as a collector, as an analyst, even as a consumer of intelligence. When I was Deputy Assistant Director for National Intelligence, my boss was Admiral Dennis Blair, 30 years in the Navy, ran the Pacific Fleet, ran all kinds of operations based on intelligence and collecting intelligence. He was followed by James Clapper, a general from the Air Force who was the head of the Defense Intelligence Agency, the director of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency that runs the satellites around the world. These are people with great depth. When Tulsi Gabbard was appointed, you know, that raised questions about could a member of Congress who was in the military, who had minimal, almost zero background in intelligence, be the DNI. They may have selected the one official who has even less. So that's creating serious concerns in the intelligence community.
Okay, so then there's that. And then the other question is the experience that we know that he does have, separate and apart from the agency, the housing agency that he oversees, which apparently he's still keeping that job, but also the way that he has, the word I used before was creatively tried to help the president find ways to go after his perceived political adversaries. How do you take that and apply it to the DNI role if you are the president?
Well, you are looking at what is the intent and what is the capability. And all around the intelligence community, my former colleagues are talking about those two things, which is what is the intent of this appointment? If you take your number one attack dog and you put him in charge of the 17 agencies that collect the most sensitive secrets in the possession of the U.S. government, who have the most far-reaching collection abilities, and say, all right, what would that mean in the hands of someone who is known as a political targeter? That's one set of concerns. The other is one you mentioned, which is if he's going to run the housing agency and be the DNI at the same time, what is the signal that that sends to our partners, Great Britain, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Germany, Ukraine, France, everybody in the intelligence community of the globe, as far as whether to consider the DNI a serious person?